hospitals, the pharmacies, clinics. I want to check to see if there's been any break-ins because maybe supplies missing. Obviously, he's getting medical attention from someone.
Okay.
All right? Hi. You here to volunteer for the search for Scully? If so, I accept. Thank you. Come in.
Unless you want him brought back the legend. Otherwise, I got an update on your other missing person. Heather Weber was using her cousin Susan Moore's name as an alias. Taya needed childcare, and Heather, or Susan, she had references.
Yeah, but Heather's used a forger before. I'm not surprised she'd go back to doing it again.
Now Heather's taken the baby and she's disappeared, all right? The Llanview police are looking everywhere. They're searching. They're in the train stations. They're at the airports, but they got nothing. So I was thinking maybe she came back here. Maybe she came to some place she knows. Maybe she's been seen in Port Charles.
No, nothing. Nothing so far. God, that poor woman. Taya. She must be out of her mind. There's nothing more terrifying than thinking your child is in danger.
She blames herself. She thinks she should have seen through Heather.
I know how she feels. What I think is a personal vendetta against Heather. That's why I purposefully removed myself from the search for her, because the last thing I want is for that psycho bitch to get off on a technicality.
But how do you really feel?
How I feel is I wish I had my old job where I could terminate with extreme prejudice.
I understand the impulse.
And now she's abducted a child.
Yeah, it looks that way.
But I'm missing something. Why did she go to Llanview? I mean, is this random, or did she take this particular child for a reason? I mean, what is the connection between Taya Delgado and Heather? Do you have any idea why she was targeted by Heather? You know, did she take this child for a particular reason?
Heather and Taya crossed paths the night of the storm last June, all right? Not far from Heather's preferred base of operations on Route 59.
The shack?
The shack, all right. Same time, Taya, she's given birth to her child at a bus stop at the side of the road.
Oh, God.
But the baby's not breathing, so Todd runs off with the baby searching for some help.
And Heather would have been there because she was burying Anthony Zakhar's body.
Manning finds his way to the shack, and there, someone performs infant CPR.
Heather? Oh, well, that would explain the connection between Heather and Todd.
Part of it, anyway.
But what happened that night that would give Heather such a hold over Todd Manning? Is Todd under Heather's thumb? I mean, you said you might know, but that however it fell out, somebody's going to get badly hurt.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Well, all I know now is that Todd met Heather in the woods, and now she's run off with Taya's baby. Am I right?
Except the baby isn't Taya's son. He's Sam Morgan's.
Sam's baby is alive and being passed off as Taya's? How? Do you know this for a fact?
Yeah. I did the swab on little Victor.
Taya gave you permission to do that?
No, I didn't want to say anything until I had proof.
Okay. DNA test is obtained illegally then.
It wasn't meant to hold up in court, but it's definitive. Sam Morgan is that little boy's mother.
Do you know how this switch occurred?
I think so. Manning went searching in the woods with the baby, what we talked about earlier. At the same time, Sam found her way to the woods. She went to the shack. She's just given birth, all right? And she's suffering from shock and blood loss, all right? So she puts her baby down and she passes out.
And Heather's there because she's dealing with Anthony's body.
Yes. At that point, Weber and Manning conspire to switch the babies.
Wow. Well, my money's on Heather. I bet it was her idea.
Manning's no better. You know what? He had already killed Taya's husband. I mean, there's no way he wanted to tell her the truth that the baby didn't make it.
What kind of monster takes a child from his own mother?
Anna, we gotta do everything we can to find this kid, all right? After that, Heather can go to hell for all I care.
Taya doesn't know the child isn't hers?
After we found out that the baby was missing and that the psychopath that she had hired did it, I didn't think it was the right time to tell her.
Oh, God, that poor woman. She's probably terrified that some harm's gonna come to that little boy, or that she's never gonna see him again. And then if we're lucky enough to find him, give him back to her, and then tell her that he's not hers, that is so cruel. She'll lose him all over again. Is Bo Buchanan still commissioner at Llanview?
He is.
Okay, I need you to tell him that he has our full cooperation. And why don't I just call him?
I suggest you also send a squad car out to what's left of that shack in the woods.
Maybe I'll bring Heather's son in. I don't think Steve is covering for her in any way, but I just think that, maybe Steve, I just think maybe he knows more than he realizes, maybe.
When was the last time you slept?
I have officially moved past my professional detachment to Heather. She is now making another mother's life a misery, and I am going to make damn sure she pays for it. After she lied to me about Robin. Oh, that's weird. Oh.
Hey.
Oh, God.
You okay?
Yeah, just weird.
When was the last time you had something to eat?
I don't know. Yesterday, I think.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Hey. Go home.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're not okay. You go home, all right? You get a couple hours sleep, right? You have a sandwich, you get a shower. You gotta stay sharp, you know? You may be gunning for Heather Weber, but she's gunning for you, too.
Who are you? I asked you a question. Who are you? That's not possible. Duke?